With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Say again, coconut water? Yes, sir.
Here now is Cam Little
good for hydration.
To get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Oh, good.
Man, we let him slide through there, man.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, no.
Complete to Likely.
Ain't nobody touching?
Inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31.
It worked. It worked. It worked.
Quick-strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme.
Yeah.
I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And that was going to be off target. And
saw that shit? He was like, good coverage, good coverage.
Not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson going to keep it. And that is
intercepted
on the sideline. Wait, no.
Out of bounds.
No, it was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
No fucking way, bro.
And made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job for tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone.
Wow.
It's Bateman for a Ravens
Like my team didn't even see the ball, bro.
Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
All right, let's go. Same frame. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of its drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Well, that'll be incomplete. incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And they're going to fake it for deep territory.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Punt what?
Without even asking, without even looking in your
Punt
direction,
what?
you were not a fan of that call.
Oh, wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I have some big...
No way, bro. Ain't no way. Oh, bro, I just realized what happened. Bro, I had my controller upside down this whole time. That's why. Damn. Yeah, damn, no wonder.
Good decision right there outside of the pocket. You got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Again, it's Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence changing the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it into the slant, and
Bro, for some reason, pump fake is not working. It's just throwing it directly to whoever the first button I touch, bro. That's bullshit. I swear, it happened twice. Like that last play when I got that first down, I wasn't trying to toss the X. I was trying to pump fake. That nigga said, here you go. Here you go. Take this.
And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. After the interception, here's Jackson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
A gain of 9 yards.
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure.
Nah.
Inside the 5.
Oh, wait. Hold on, bro. I got to turn my TV on. My TV was off.
Mark Andrews, 41 yards.
Damn.
And the Ravens have
I be forgetting sometimes, bro.
3 touchdowns. Luke now
Going with the motion, man.
And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to... Oh, everything falling apart.
I was like, here you go. Here you go. Here, take this. Here, take this.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, no, I'm in the bathroom right now. What happened?
Figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one.
Did I score?
He's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
What's up?
Play action. Now Jackson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in. Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half.
See, what I'm doing is I'm playing with my feet. You know, I don't got the controller in my hands. So I'm still learning this. You know, you think you just, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get used to this play style.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
Yeah, man. I had my TV off. It was upside down. Man, there's a lot I'm going through over here.
Jackson going to keep it. And he is into the end zone.
Oh, hell no.
The lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
That nigga hit the gritty on me. Oh, my God.
You know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Hold on, my food just pulled up. Hold up.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to order some food and shit. That's all good. Word? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Good shit, cuz. Good shit.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive numbers from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Silver.
ETN up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And they'll go again with ETN.
Damn.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I don't know, bro. I only play.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Decent 24.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
How's it rigged, bro? You whooping my ass. How is it rigged?
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's the 3rd interception.
Oh, touchdown. No, maybe not. I gave it all I got, brother. You got that shit, man. I'm about to slide, nigga. 29 at halftime. That's a story for the fucking books right there. 29 at halftime. Huh? Yeah, nigga, I'm out. I'm finna return this shit.
The Jaguars
game
with
stop.
work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 8.
All right, my boy. GG, boy. GG.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Let's go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Hey, Ginger! Zach! There we go, sir.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. There we go, sir.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He'll try and do this himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey! 11. Silver. Hot.
Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Big 13 heavy. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Got one more.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on. Do he rock a weed 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from Orchard Park. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And we brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Once again, it's Cook. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. John Hines Allen there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion,
now he's only going
and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive
He's going to run every other
and
down,
finish
but
this
he's
drive
trying to
with
go
points. This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space. And
he'll probably run it again on this one and then try to throw it deep on the next play.
Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
1 yard gain.
he does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
That's another
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. Now they want to pay it off. It's 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Lisa 24. Red rack. Attention, top.
They go play action for Lawrence. Forced to his right. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
Losing 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard.
Easy. Read him. Hey, go. Hey, kill. Hey, Ginger.
Throwing is Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's good for Jaguars. 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
Hey.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Catch there, right side by Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence now on second down. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguar first down.
Tomato.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Come on.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Rip, 23. Go. Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Goes down to his left. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Red.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the Bills' 19-yard line.
Take right open. Check smash.
Now here's Lawrence. Get this to the tight end, Johnny Munt. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's in! Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. It's up and good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. To throw is Allen. He's looking deep for Shaquille. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. all even as we begin quarter number 3. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence gives this one to ETN.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down.
Trevor Lawrence sacked. A loss of 3 yards. 3 and out.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this 2nd half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up. The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on 2nd and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He'll find Shakir open right side. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 14 yards on that pass play there. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 41-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Allen. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough with the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier has the ball.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection.
You a bitch for that little pussy shit you just did.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league might think.
Nigga gonna sit there like a fucking, I ain't even gonna say the word.